Super. Fifth Veda is going to give us a lot of energies, a lot of things. And imagine I'm here to invite the living legend, जिसके दो नाम हैं, एक है शंकर, एक है महादेवन. The double power. The man who's one of the most talented man in the music world of India, I would say. I had an opportunity to work with him for one film under production, and I remember one thing. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि I breathe, I eat, I live, I sleep. And I saw this man working this way only till today. This man is amazing. The way he sings, the way he composes, the way he reacts to music. उनको ये पता नहीं होता कि मेरी बॉडी कहाँ जा रही है, लेकिन म्यूजिक जहाँ जा रहा है वो पूरा पता होता है. Amazing, Shankar, and thanks for coming on the behalf of students. This is going to be, I'm sure, a lovely evening talking to you. We'll just talk, sing, dance, right? And we will have fun talking to you. And before, I think these students have made some small AV for you before you come on the stage, so that the new students must know who is Shankar Mahadevan. AV, please. Shankar, please come on the stage. You must get ready with some of your questions if you are really thinking to asking about music, about singing, anything. Later on we'll have a Q&A. But initially I would like to start my talk with Shankar. Shankar, we all know that you are an engineer. You are done engineering. And it is really amazing that one engineer, a boy who has done engineering, becomes a top composer of this country. How come?
First of all, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity and getting a chance to visit this esteemed organization. I'm so impressed and I really envy all of you the way our students are really. Thank you for getting me here. It's really an honor. So, yeah, actually I started my journey. I'm a middle class South Indian person who born in a small little apartment in Chembur. And normally in South Indians, Sangeeta is over here, she also knows, some instrument or the other, or some vocal class, or some dance class, or something kids are learning. Koi dekhe violin leke ja raha hai, koi mridangam leke ja raha hai, so it's part of the culture. And I have learned music from a very young age. I learned the Veena, then I learned singing. So singing, performing, getting exposure to music was there from a very, very young age. But then what happens is you are moving at a very crazy speed in life. You do your 10th standard, you get a decent mark, and then you do your 12th standard, then you get decent marks over there. Then everybody is like pressurizing you. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? So I think in those days, we did not have whistling words or anything like that. We just had an option to doctor banega ki engineer banega. Fatafat bol. So so I had to take a call. Chalo, engineering, computers were very interesting, and I said, okay, let me do engineering. And though I enjoyed it, of course, made a lot of friends over there, and did my engineering. Engineering also got over, and then my passports were being taken to go to the US because I was working on Oracle 6, which was the in thing that time. And anybody who's worked on Oracle for more than 6-8 months, they are immediately transported to the USA, and then you start earning thousands and thousands of dollars, and you start programming music. So all this was happening at a great speed, And at some stage I had to And I started working also. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was working for a software company called Leading Edge Systems, and I started developing software for them. And parallelly happening, when a time came when I had to, actually make a decision whether, yeah, in Naukri to it was a good Naukri, and it was paying well also, very secure, and I would have been like all my friends are in the US now, in the Bay Area, New York, all over. One day I decided, I told my boss, sir, I want to talk to you, jara niche aayiye, wo cigarette pita tha. So I took him down, cigarette pine ja raha hai, I saw him, said, are you going for a smoke? I want to join you. So I went down to the parking lot, and kya cigarette pine ke liye? I just want to talk to you. I said that I'm changing my career tomorrow. तो उसको लगा कि पागल हो गया है. Are you crazy? Your passport copies are taken. Your visas will happen now very soon, and you'll be developing software for many. Our clients are very big people over there, and very soon your job is going to multiply, and you're going to really reach places. No, sir, I'm changing my career tomorrow. So, what is your problem? Do you want to change from software to hardware? Hardware by the marketing mein dal do tere ko. What do you want? No, sir, I want to become a singer. So then he thought, I've completely lost it. He said, boss, you don't know this is Oracle is the in thing now. You can't. Then I explained to him my whole thing about how I've been singing from my childhood, and I've educated myself in music, and that's my passion. So sir, that was one thing which I could do for about 18 hours in a day and still not feel tired. That was something that I could keep listening to music. So I had to do a little bit of introspection and see, is this what I want to do? Do I want to sit behind a computer and develop software for some arbit guy, the boss whom I'm not even going to see, the client's head or whatever, and increase the turnover of some company which I'm not associated with? Or do I want to just enter every morning into a place where I look forward to, where I can spend the entire day without realizing? Guys, we come into the studio in the morning at 10 o'clock, and sometimes we don't even realize that we have not had lunch. We just skipped everything, and we realize, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock in the night and we have to go back home. You don't realize it. And if you take up a job, or if you do something that is of your core competence, something that is within you, something that you enjoy doing, and that never ever tires you, I think success is 100% there for you. So that's
what which was the first song you sang where you discovered that, hey, I can sing and I can be appreciated? In your childhood or in your profession?
I'll tell you, sir, actually, before even singing, my parents, they discovered that this guy can be a musician. So, whatever I am today, I owe it to them. I'll tell you the story. It's a small story, because I was in Coimbatore at my uncle's place, and I was about 3.5 years old. And there was a bhajan that happened the previous night. So those instruments and all, they had packed and kept because it was a late night. And everybody had left, and that instrument was lying over there. So I just entered into the room, and sir, I did not know what that instrument is, because I had never seen that. I was too small. I had not seen that instrument ever. I just went there and I started playing Jana Gana Mana on that. And that was the harmonium. So that's how it started. So my parents and everybody, they started wondering, how was he doing it? And then they started testing my musicality. Like there were beautiful bhajans, which they used to sing. And I started playing immediately what they are saying. That is basically the ability to decode a musical piece into physically playing it. The ability to decode that. I don't know, Upar Wale ki den hai. So they realized that, he's got an inclination towards music. Without, I didn't even realize what I'm doing, what I was playing. Then I insisted that this instrument I want to buy one, and because I was coming back to Bombay, so I bought my first harmonium from Coimbatore. And I got over here, and then I used to play any song that I used to hear. I used to just play like that, And then the singing and all started coming later because I trained myself in Carnatic.
So you tested yourself with the first notes was Jana Gan Man, right?
Yes.
And I would say, suppose we tell you, we take your test now. Ki, sir, we want, how would you compose Jana Gan Man in different tune? How would you do that?
See, I don't want to tamper with the national anthem, sir.
I know.
But it is. आप कुछ दूसरा कोई गाना बोलो ना मैं चलूँ. आप ही का गाना कुछ बोलो.
मैंने ओम जय जगदीश हरे कर दीजिए, चलेगा मुझको. लेकिन वो जो
कितना ट्यून्स चाहिए आपको ओम जय
ट्रेडिशन में गाते हैं जो हम लोग, वो नहीं गाना चाहिए. हम लोग गाते हैं ओम
जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे.
अब हमको बिल्कुल 2015 का चाहिए.
देखिए खूबसूरत वाला चाहिए. 2015 का मतलब ये नहीं कि ढेंचक
नहीं, एक्सीलेंस से कम नहीं चलेगा.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे.
और सर ये मेरी बुआ जी नहीं गा सकेंगी. हाँ. बुआ जी भी गानी चाहिए ना, मौसी
बुआ जी भी.
बुआ जी.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे. अभी सब आप बुआ जी को लगा रहे हैं. ओके, रिपीट आपने. ओम जय जगदीश हरे. 2, 3. ओम
लाउड.
स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे. अभी इसका कुछ रॉक वर्जन चाहिए?
सर इसका ब्लू वर्जन भी चाहिए. रॉक भी चाहिए. रॉक.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे.
सुपर.
आइटम सॉन्ग चाहिए.
आइटम सॉन्ग कैसे होगा सर बताइए.
ओम जय जगदीश, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश. सर अगर इधर मीडिया आया है ना मेरे को उसे घुसने नहीं देंगे इधर अंदर. By the way, Subhash is also an inborn composer. I'll tell you the experiences that we've had. He's just amazing with music.
Okay, sir. Now let's talk about a little bit of the knowledge part of it. Students would like to know the music composition. When we talk about the music composition, what is very important for you in the beginning is the tune, or the lyrics, or the tune, or the concept. When you really compose, it's the first thought that let's compose this song.
I think basically I know that everybody knows that music is a combination of few notes. There is silence, there is rhythm, there is melody and all. But according to me, the definition of music is communication.
Yeah.
You have to communicate something to you. Why did you all start clapping and start cheering when I did the item version of Om Jai Jagadish? Because I was able to communicate the feeling that an item song is supposed to communicate to you. If I had said Om Jai Jagadish Hare, ये item song है, and Om Jai Jagadish, if I would have done it, it would have never got communicated. So I think the whole idea of music is communication. Composition, sir, is, according to me, it's a level, one level above a musician's level. It is the position of a mother. It's a position where you create something out of space when there is nothing. Composition is like cooking. While you cook, you go into your kitchen, and वहाँ पर all masalas आते हैं, here all the vegetables are there, वहाँ दाल है, you have all the raw ingredients, salt, pepper, sugar, mirchi powder, everything is there. Over here you have sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, you have your raw ingredients here. यहाँ से थोड़ा सा वो तेल लिया, थोड़ा सा राई डाला, थोड़ा सा वो डाला, भाजी डाला. You have to put different ingredients together, whatever you want to do. What is your aim? And over here you take a little bit of sa, you take a little bit of 2-3 ga le liya, 2-3 pancham le liya. You just mix it together. But you can't do it at random. You can't just create a dish just by randomly putting 2 small pieces of vegetables and 5 spoons of salt. It has to be in proportion. Over here, you just can't compose using only 2 notes or 1 note disproportionately. You need to take these notes in proportion to each other and you create this beautiful melody. On top of that, the connection between both is, over here, you need to do it with a lot of love. Tabhi wo, the dish that is made with a lot of love has got much, it's always, why does your mother's dal taste much better than anybody else's? And similarly over here, when you do it with a lot of love, the composition also comes out beautifully. So that is how a composition is made.
सर ऐसा है कि जब मैं आपसे कहता हूँ एज ए क्लाइंट और एज ए डायरेक्टर कि सर मुझे ना एक लव सॉन्ग चाहिए, आपके पास प्रोड्यूसर डायरेक्टर सभी आते हैं और यही कहते हैं
हाँ
एक लव सॉन्ग, एक सैड सॉन्ग, एक कव्वाली
और एक आइटम सॉन्ग,
एक मोहला, एक आइटम. हाँ. तो एक मोहला साहब चाहिए, एक कव्वाली चाहिए, एक
सूफी. Nowadays the Sufi.
आजकल सूफी बोलते हैं.
By the way, there's nothing like Sufi music. Sufi is just a way you think. Sufi music ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. It's become a fashion thing. Yeah.
So जैसे मैं आपसे कहता हूँ कि लव सॉन्ग, आपने 200 लव सॉन्ग बनाए हैं, फिर इमीडिएटली लव सॉन्ग के बाद आपके पास क्या ख्याल आता है कि मैं 0 पॉइंट पे चले जाते हैं?
यस.
और उस वक्त 0 पॉइंट आपका बड़ा स्ट्रांग होता है, जिससे आप सोचने वाले कि ये फिर से मुझे नया लव सॉन्ग बनाना पड़ेगा, लेकिन नया भी होना चाहिए और मैंने कभी ना किया होना चाहिए और किसी ने पहले भी सुना नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन सुना भी होना चाहिए और पॉपुलर भी होना चाहिए. और इतना प्रेशर आपके दिमाग में जाता है
every day.
और फिर आप उस वक्त बड़े ही प्रेशर में जाते हैं. वहां पर आपकी मेडिटेशन काम आती है आपको.
करेक्ट.
फिर उसके बाद फिर आप भी सोचते हैं कि जैसे मैंने आपको एक लाइन दिया,
ओम जय जगदीश.
नहीं सर, अभी दूसरी लाइन देता हूँ, ओ विस्लिंग वुड्स आई लव यू. इसके ऊपर कैसे बनाएंगे गाना?
आपका मूड क्या है, मतलब इन द सॉन्ग? अरे जो क्वेश्चन मैं प्रोड्यूसर को पूछूंगा,
मैं डायरेक्टर पूछ रहा ना सर, मूड ये है कि ऑब्वियसली वुड्स आई लव यू कि तुमने घर से मुझे छोड़ा दिया और मैं यहाँ आके मजा आ गया. तो ही इज वेरी हैप्पी. वो उसको पढ़ना नहीं है लेकिन उसको यहाँ आना था, वो आ गया है. तो आज पहले दिन वो कह रहा है ऑब्वियसली वुड्स आई लव यू. बारिश भी है, तूफान भी है.
व्हिस्लिंग वुड्स आई लव यू, तूने मुझे घर से छुड़ा दिया. हाँ. ये भी ट्यून में.
और क्या नजारा दिला दिया, दिखा दिया, क्या नजारा दिखा दिया.
Oh, whistling woods.
सुपर. यहीं से हिट हो गया. आगे आगे
क्या वर्षा था?
आई लव यू.
I love you. हो गया फर्स्ट 2 लाइन्स. कैसा था? Oh, whistling woods, I love you.
सर ये कमाल है कि आपने कुछ पॉज ही नहीं लिया और गाना शुरू कर दिया. अमेजिंग टैलेंट आई वुड से. क्योंकि मैंने
बिना सोचे समझे गाना.
नहीं, लेकिन चीजें तो यहीं से निकलती हैं क्योंकि आपका बच्चा जो अगर आपके अंदर जिंदा है और सोल है तो वो भाव में चला आता है. और मैं ये कहता हूँ कि सर कि ये मैंने जितने म्यूजिक कंपोजर के साथ काम किया है, जब भी मैंने उनको कोई सिचुएशन दी है तो वो काफी स्टक हो जाते हैं और सिचुएशन सोचने लगते हैं और फिर बोलते हैं कल मिलना फिर परसों मिलना, फिर तरसों मिलना. मैं समझ जाता हूँ कि क्या हो रहा है क्योंकि उनको एक परीक्षा आती है कि तो फिर सिचुएशन भी वही होती है हमारी फिल्मों की तकरीबन, और गाने के भी कुछ उतने सेट फॉर्म्स हैं हमारे. तो उस वक्त जब आपने सोचा ही नहीं कुछ, आपने सीधा रवानी में चले गए. लेकिन अगर आपको एक जिम्मेदारी हो कि साहब ये नेशनल पूरे नेशंस ने गाना है, इसको 125 करोड़ लोग सुनने वाले हैं और मुझे एक पेट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग बनाना है, तो मैं कहता हूँ कि सब मेरे पास लिरिक्स नहीं है, आपको ये ट्यून बनानी पड़ेगी और फिर आप जब ईश्वर का नाम लेते हैं उसको या नहीं?
हाँ, ईश्वर का नाम हमेशा लेते हैं।
थोड़ा बेसहारा होते हैं उसको?
आई थिंक हम जानते हैं एज म्यूजिशियंस नो
वो मोमेंट क्या होती है? दैट मोमेंट इज वेरी 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 पेक्यूलियर मोमेंट।
सी वी ऑल नो दैट ईश्वर हमारे साथ है, बिकॉज म्यूजिशियंस एक द फैक्ट दैट उसने हमको म्यूजिशियन बनाया ना, तो ऑलरेडी सर पे हाथ रख दिया है। So that is the truth about musicians. We are all blessed, and I think to be a composer, na, you should be uninhibited. Uninhibited. मतलब ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं चाहिए. Similarly, for people who, I'm sure that you would be telling them about actors.
Yes, yes.
For actors, inhibition अगर आपको आ गया ना, I think that will eat up 50% of your energy. To be a composer, you cannot explore beyond 12 notes. 7 notes with the komal and tivra equivalent. You cannot explore beyond that. I think if you just khule wadiyon mein, you just sing, I think something will come out. At the same time, if you are educated in music, at the same time you know about notes, you know about rag ragini, you know about chords, you know about harmony, you know about rhythm, that serves as a database. So your access to your database becomes much faster if you are an educated musician.
कोई ऐसा गाना आपको याद है कि जो आपने जिसकी 3-4 ट्यून बनाई हो, इसी फिर बाद में फाइनल किया हो सलाह करके, कोई ऐसा गाना जो बाद में पॉपुलर हुआ? Is there any song you remember?
बहुत सारे गाने होंगे। I don't.
अगर वो 3-4 ट्यून थी तो 3-4 कौन सी थी ट्यून, और वो फिर उसमें से फाइनल कैसे किया?
I can't think of. But I know of songs that have been, edited, and sometimes while composing, you just compose a very long thing, and you realize that you don't need this part for the song. उसको edit. I'll give you an example. वो गाना तो सुना ही होगा, मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा, रालिंग नजर हटा दे। इसके पहले हमने एक पार्ट कंपोज किया था, और हम जब सुन रहे थे तो बोला कि यार ये इसमें एक सुपर हिट गाना है, इसमें तो 2 सुपर हिट गाने हैं। तो हमने जो पहला पार्ट है ना, उसको एडिट करके रख दिया साइड में, फ्रिज में रख दिया हमने, डायरेक्टर को वहां से ही सुनाया। और जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है वो वी यूज्ड इट इन अनदर सॉन्ग, एंड दैट सॉन्ग आल्सो बिकेम अ सुपर हिट। आई टेल यू
वो क्या था?
वो गाना था तेरे नैना तेरे नैना तेरे। हैव यू हर्ड दिस? सो आई सिंग, यू सी हाउ इट फ्लोज। तेरे नैना तेरे नैना तेरे नैना रे, तेरे नैना ओ मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा। मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा से तो अच्छा ही खासा, फिर वो चलता जाता है, देन इट गोज कजरा रे। वी हैव अ सॉन्ग फ्रॉम देयर। सो इसको लो और इसका अलग गाना बना,
तो इसे कहते हैं 2 in 1। सर, जो गाना आपने पहले दिल चाहता है बनाया था, वो मुझे भी बहुत पसंद आया था, और इट्स रियली ब्रेक थ्रू म्यूजिक एंड सॉन्ग बोथ। दिल चाहता है सॉन्ग आपने उस वक्त कैसे डेयर किया इस तरह का गाना बनाने की, उसके पीछे कहानी क्या है, हम सबको जानना है।
See, Dil Chahta Hai was, I think, according to me, a very important milestone in our careers, because the director was different, his thought process was different, and his influences were very different. Because for us, I think, before even starting to compose music with a director, हम लोगों को थोड़ा सा वो director को psychoanalyze करना पड़ता है कि where is he coming from. For example, if a director is influenced very strongly by Indian music, मतलब उनके references are only, लक्ष्मी जी, प्यारे जी, मदन मोहन, ये है, उसको हम जाके दिल क्या कहता है मेरा क्या मैं got out you, because you cannot, because that is his psyche, he doesn't come from there, so we have to get into the director's mind. What does he listen to it in his car? What is his sensibility? वो क्या सुनता है, and what would he like for his film, and we would come from that angle and develop the music as per his tastes, but also with our sensibility and musical aesthetics on that.
So who inspired you for Dil Chahta song?
Dil Chahta, obviously Farhan Akhtar and his script. When we started doing Dil Chahta, we did not have a baggage of 70 hits, 80 hits before that. it was fresh. We didn't give a damn. हम लोग तो क्या होगा at the max? It will flop. उतना ही ना हमारा music flop होगा. Let's try something out completely different. And ये जो दिल चाहता है, ये idea पहला था ही नहीं. It was just a bass line. Dum 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 dum. So we were all in Khandala at Ritesh Sidwani's bungalow, and we were all composing. Javed Sahab was there, Ehsan Loy, all of us. And then, early morning next day when I woke up and I was brushing my teeth, I said, my God, this title fits in this bass line. Dil chahta hai. And I came running out and I knocked the door and I said, hey, boss, your title song is ready. Here it is. Dil chahta hai. And then they all agreed, and that's how, it got composed.
Super. The theme is that you have to be in it. Within you, throughout, sleep, breathe, and then things come. It is not कि suddenly brush करते हुए गाना आया, इसलिए कि उसके पीछे बहुत से सोच रहे थे, उसमें emotions घूम रही थी, उसमें चीजें थी.
Yeah, the day we decide, sir, आज keyboard से arrange करके रखा, harmonium रखा है, सब musicians बैठे हैं. आज we are going to create the biggest super hit song of the decade. That will be the worst song you compose. You never know. And you're just traveling somewhere. I'm sure that you agree with me, sir. And you get the most brilliant idea in the most unexpected, maybe a stuck in jam in Kurla or something with the VSD. You never know, but suddenly you get this idea. Sir, where it comes from, God only knows.
I also can share one story with you about the Choli ke piche kya hai. The song I was going to in Mount Abu. वहाँ से मैं कोई लोकेशन देखने जा रहा था, तो रास्ते में पान लेने के लिए रुका. तो मैंने अपने ड्राइवर को बोला कि जाके सामने से पान ले आओ. तो उतनी देर में मेरी खिड़की के पास एक छोटा सा लड़का, वहाँ का राजस्थानी, वो ट्यून बजा रहा था. हाथ में छोटी वायलिन होती है उसकी, जो रावण था, वो ऐसा वो बजा रहा था. तो मैंने आ गया मेरा ड्राइवर, तो मैंने वहाँ पे जेब में से 5 का नोट निकाला, उसको दे दिया. मेरे ड्राइवर ने देखा, बड़ा दिलदार आदमी है, 5 का नोट दे दिया. मेरे सर आपने छुट्टा नहीं, मैं दे देता हूँ, मेरा नहीं. तो मैं पता नहीं मैं 5 करोड़ कमाऊंगा इससे. लक्ष्मी जी ने ऐसा कि मैंने सुना है कि लाइए इसे, चलो इसको इसके ऊपर काम करते हैं. Amazing. How the things happen in life, you see. And sir, मैं और एक थोड़ा सा कंपोजिशन के बारे में, म्यूजिक के बारे में पूछना चाहूँगा बच्चों के लिए कि कंपोजर बनने के लिए, सिंगर बनने के लिए क्लासिकल नॉलेज की कितनी जरूरत है? हाउ मच?
मैं ऐसा कोई चीज नहीं बताऊंगा कि बिल्कुल जरूरी है, करना ही चाहिए. What is it that you want to do? How in depth a musician do you want to become? How much do you want to know about your craft? How much do you want to understand what you're doing? How much do you want to understand कि flat जा रहा है कि sharp जा रहा है? It is without knowledge of music, it's like shooting in the dark. लग जाता है उधर भी. I mean, let's be very clear about one thing. Success and popularity has got nothing to do with being good.
Yeah, that's very important.
You can be very mediocre, at the same time be extremely successful, earn a lot of money, and you can have super duper hit songs also, and you can be the most fabulous musician, but still you struggle all your life to give that one hit.
That's right.
This is the irony of life. Do you want to become successful only, or do you want to become good in your art, masters of your art, and become successful? That is a long road, but you can choose whatever you want. So I think classical music is something that educates you about music. तो आप गाना सुनते हो तो you are able to analyze कि क्या है. Is this at least for in a simple way, I'll tell you, you are able to at least distinguish between good music and mediocre music. So let's begin with that. कि ये mediocre है, ये अच्छा है. Then you go deeper and deeper and deeper, where you understand every single nuance, every single rhythm pattern, every single rhythmic structure. It is unbelievable, and it's like an addiction, sir. Once you start getting into it, you go deeper and deeper, and it's the ocean. The beautiful magic of music just unveils in front of you, and just you go on learning and learning. And I think there's nothing better than being an enriched, knowledgeable musician. If you are being a musician, to take it up as a profession. So please learn is what I advise.
Fine. Now, see, I would like to invite call our two students who will try to sing some song in front of you, and I would request you to see that how they sing and how they can be better or they can be worse. There's Ansh from and Suranjita. Please come.
Come on, hear it for them, come on. Oh, this guy sang really well in the choir. He was the best. He sang, no? The choir, yeah. So it's a very simple composition, sir. Put words into it. Chandini roop ki, ya kiran dhoop ki, surmai सी घटा या सुबह की हवा ख्वाब जैसी नहीं तुझको कैसी नहीं वो मेरी दिलरुबा दिल मेरे तो बता चांदनी रूप की या किरण धूप
Super! So you have a privilege to hear this song.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's heard it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now there is an AV over there. I would like to play AV for the composition composed by his son Siddharth.
No, it's composed by us. It's sung by
Composed by,
him.
it's not sung by for you. Ghar ghar mein ke liye. Family mein, all in the family. And we would like to show the AV, please.
And to conclude, we are at the end of today's ceremony. And to conclude this evening, may I call on stage our President of Whistling Woods International, Meghna Ghai to present our guests with a token of our appreciation and also to address the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Shankar sir, for coming. I want to go back to the first thing you said on the stage because it was really inspiring for all our students here. In a nutshell, our motto is do what you love and success will follow. And that's exactly what you said. There are many engineering dropouts here. How many? several people who dropped. Engineers and dropouts. There are several who have left, fought with their parents, tried to convince them, and so I think today's session was extremely inspiring for them. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again all the time now. Thanks.
Swami, can we have you on stage, please?
Facing this fifth Veda program and sharing his experience, knowledge, talent with the students. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure and honor, sir. That's wonderful. So first, I would like to ask you, what is your experience here, being here with the students in fifth Veda?
First of all, coming to this campus, seeing this location, seeing this facility, and to know that a facility like this exists in India, it's a matter of pride for all of us, sir, and we thank you for that. And Fifth Veda is a fantastic concept where you are drawing the lines between different elements that are there in filmmaking and connecting them. For example, today most of the students were filmmaking students, but they came to listen to our music workshop, because at the end of the day, it's all connected. And this experience was very enlightening, and as I was telling you earlier, while interacting with the students, I learned a lot.
You always learn.
And of course, your questions really led the way, which, for me to think differently and to answer it.
And with your blessing, we have also started a school, also has started using the school, which was always required.
Yes.
And I remember we have always been talking about it for many years.
Yes.
You have done a fantastic job online for 47 countries.
Yeah.
And now we are also having on this school of music now. What do you think is scope of the music school in India?
Absolutely. I mean, if you go to see most of the families, they would like their kids to be involved in some kind of art form or the other. Because definitely, this is what gives you a lot of peace of mind and joy. And music tops the list. And if you are able to, along with filmmaking, because you can imagine a scene without a background score, it doesn't give that effect.
Yeah.
So if over here, along with filmmaking, along with acting, along with various elements of films, if you are able to connect music also, it will really, really be a great, endeavor. And in any form, if I am able to associate, I'll be more than happy. And and I think it's a wonderful move, and I'm sure that you're going to get tons and tons of students. Because आपको बाहरी हाउसफुल का बहुत जल्दी लगाना पड़ेगा.
See, our purpose is to make artists, development, to give them the environment and platform. People like you, the regions, living regions, when they come and share their experience and research, it will be training for them.
And not only that, it's inspiring for them too. When they people like you, other artists who come and they speak about their journey and what they've gone through, so they're able to connect that even I can do it. I can pass through the journey and I can also reach where this guy has reached. So it's great coming here, sir, and meeting all these people.
Any question you would like to ask, please?
सर अपने कॉलेज के दिनों की कुछ याद आई यहाँ पे का माहौल देखा
बस यही याद है कि हमारे टाइम पे ऐसा ये ख्याल पहला ख्याल यही आया और ये ख्याल बार बार आता रहा और ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूट ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होनी चाहिए ताकि इट्स अबाउट फॉलोइंग समथिंग इज वेरी क्लोज टू योर हार्ट. अगर एक शख्स के दिल में बहुत करीबी म्यूजिक है या फिल्म मेकिंग है या डायरेक्शन है या स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग है या एक्टिंग है, तो एक जगह तो है जहां पर जाके वो सीख सकता है. एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ दोस प्लेसेस.
बॉलीवुड में म्यूजिक का जो ट्रेंड हो रहा है वो बदलता जा रहा है, तो आज के हिसाब से आप किस तरह से देखते हैं, कितना बदलाव आया है बॉलीवुड में?
बदलाव फॉर द लास्ट 100 years आते ही है और आते ही रहेगा. हम जिस तरह से अभी ये इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं वो कम से कम 60 साल पहले ऐसे नहीं होते थे इंटरव्यू. करेक्ट. हम सब बदल गए हैं. कपड़े अलग पहन रहे हैं, खाना अलग अलग किस्म के खा रहे हैं, डिफरेंट मोबाइल फ़ोन पे सारा काम हो रहा है. ये तो नहीं था 25 साल पहले. यू आर मूविंग विद टाइम, यू आर मूविंग विद टेक्नोलॉजी, यू आर मूविंग विद थॉट प्रोसेसेस, यू आर मूविंग. वर्ल्ड इज बिकमिंग अ डिफरेंट प्लेस टू लिव इन. तो उसी के साथ साथ बॉलीवुड भी बदलेगा ही और सब कुछ बदलेगा, वो बदलता जाएगा.
देखिए टेक्नोलॉजी यू शुड यूज इट टू बेटर व्हाट यू आर ऑलरेडी गुड एट. यू शुड नॉट डिपेंड ऑन टेक्नोलॉजी. टेक्नोलॉजी को ही डिपेंड करके आप अपना काम नहीं कर सकते हो. अगर आप एक अच्छा जर्नलिस्ट हो, उसके साथ आपके पास टेक्नोलॉजी है, अच्छा लैपटॉप है, तो आप अच्छा लिख सकते हो. अगर आपके सिर्फ लैपटॉप है और आप बकवास जर्नलिस्ट हो, तो आपका आर्टिकल अच्छा नहीं होने वाला.
शंकर जी के आने से हमारा जो वातावरण है वो इतना खूबसूरत म्यूजिकल हो चुका है, जिसमें कहते हैं कि पॉजिटिव एनर्जी सब जगह छा गई है. तो जो हमारे बच्चे आज 18 साल से 24 साल तक हैं, उन्हें आज ये पता लगा है कि म्यूज़िक की कितनी रेंज है. मॉडर्न म्यूज़िक से, कंटेम्परेरी म्यूज़िक से, क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक से, वैदिक म्यूज़िक से शुरू होकर आज सारे पॉजिटिव एनर्जीज उनके दिमाग में आए हैं. और उनका जो जन्म है, उसी जन्म में ही उन लोगों को जो आज ये रस मिला है, मुझे लगता है कि वो बहुत भाग्यशाली हैं. खासकर जब शंकर जी आए और उन्होंने अपने अलग अलग एक्सपीरियंस और अलग अलग गीत सुनाए और गीतों के पीछे उन कहानियाँ बताएं, तो एक बहुत खूबसूरत एक्सपीरियंस था बच्चों के लिए, मेरे लिए भी. इवन आई लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फ्रॉम हिम टुडे.
देखिए कई शख्स ऐसे होते हैं कि बहुत बड़े गुणी अपने फील्ड में, बहुत मतलब ऐसे ऐसे दे रीच टू ग्रेट हाइट्स इन देयर करियर्स, लेकिन दिल ही दिल में वो म्यूजिशियन होते हैं. और उनमें से एक है सुभाष. और ये मैं जानता हूँ, आई नो हिम फॉर द लास्ट 20 years नाउ, एंड आई नो दैट डीप इनसाइड ही इज अ म्यूजिशियन. वो म्यूजिक को के मतलब गुणी हैं, वो समझते हैं म्यूजिक को, एंजॉय करते हैं, और उनके आत्मा में म्यूजिक है. सो दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ पर्सन.
शंकर महादेवन.
थैंक यू.